Hello, everyone. I think it's about time that I start to get really serious on this channel. I've been lying to you guys for about nearly 5 years now. I think it's finally time for me to really express how I feel. I cannot, for the life of me, keep doing this anymore. I thought I could last until the last season, but I just can't. I just can't. I don't think I can actually go through another season. I can't. So, let me just throw it out there. My Little Pony: Friendship with Magic is by far the worst piece of garbage that has ever graced existence. The reason why I even started watching this show was because my stupid friend came to me and he just kept nagging. I couldn't take it, so I just humored him. And then I started a YouTube channel just as a joke. It was just supposed to be like, hey, look at me, I'm watching the video. I wasn't expecting to get any sort of support, dedication, subscribers at all. It was telling. And then by the time I got through with season 1, I already had a pretty good following. And what was I supposed to do? Just say, lol, JK everybody. So, nope, I want to see how long I could do this. By season 2, I was already just so spent in this entire thing. Everything about this show makes me mad on a fundamental level. You have the main character who is constantly messing up, constantly just doing things the wrong way, reverting back into a persona of not wanting to do something because she's nervous. She sees a regal thing, and then all of a sudden, drop of a dime, is incompetent in every single way. It is annoying. It is telling in every single season. It just keeps reverting back to zero. There's not been a single moment for that character to actually grow and develop. You may have given her wings, but you haven't given her a character. And I'm tired of that. Fluttershy is also just as annoying. Like, how many episodes are you going to give one character about confidence issues? Just give her confidence and make other things about the character. Either make up new types of problems that you can give this character, or just write her out of the story to begin with, because there's clearly nothing to do with her. It makes zero sense as to how many times one person can constantly contradict her own confidence in many times. It's either she's a doormat, or she's apparently the God-given gift from above that will do everything in her power to do one particular thing. When it comes to animals, she's willing to do it, but in some episodes, that's not the case. So, Mitch, it's dumb. Alright? Who else? Applejack? What is her character? Besides, oh, look at me, I'm a family pony. Oh, look at me, I am a happy-go-lucky person. Just, I'm always about the family. I'm always willing to tell you straight. It's like, what about that is supposed to be an actual character? Name all the episodes in the show that really developed something about her. You can't, because it doesn't exist. Rarity? In one way, I want to think that she was the most mature, but she's actually the most childish of them all. At a drop of a hat, just like how Twilight does when it reverts to zero, she can go from an actual adult to just a child who is whining, complaining, just constantly hammering in your head that she is just better than you, better than everyone else. She just... And plus, generosity is probably the worst possible element you can give that character, because she has been multiple moments where she has not been generous. Multiple moments where you just have to say, you are messing this entire ordeal up. Who else? Rainbow Dash? Okay, Rainbow Dash was competent in certain cases, but in other cases, she's just as annoying as a certain other character I haven't gotten to yet. But in a very specific way. She's obnoxious. She never shuts up. She doesn't seem to learn her lessons properly. And even if she does, she just forgets him in another episode. Actually, that's a running theme for a lot of characters in this series. You give them a lesson, they learn it, and then they forget it when the time needs them to forget it. Because as long as that's the case, then there you go. You got yourself a kid show that people can mind-numbingly watch, and that's it. I'm still surprised so many grown adults, so many like-minded people actually sat down and said, yes, this is a show that I'm willing to watch. This is a show that speaks to me on a spiritual level. There are characters and just things that just makes you want to say, this is better than most adult shows. The songs are either they're trying to be meta, they're trying to be like, oh look at us, we're very aware that we sing songs, and then when they actually do sing the songs and they go off for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then they have an entire episode just all about music, and it's like the music doesn't even match what they were actually trying to say. It's like they're not even trying to tell a story with the music, and that ticks me off more than anything else. The music. And don't worry, I saved the best character to talk about for last, and that is Pinkie Pie. And I swear to Christ, there has not been a more annoying character in the history of child media history. Like no other character. I would rather sit down and watch Dora turn to the camera and ask me what to do 700 years than spend even a fraction of a second with this character. There is nothing good about her. She just constantly goes on and on and on and on. She doesn't shut up, just like the other character I told you that doesn't shut up. And all around, this package, this group makes for the worst combination of people to ever grace the TV and the internet, apparently. I can't really say much about the fandom. Like, the fandom in of itself, I can't really say anything. They make great animations, they make great music, they make great everything. But the fact that they all stem and waste their talent on this show kind of makes me mad. Like, think of all the other things they could be doing right now if this show did not exist. Like, I think the world will just be a better place. So, I gotta just say that much. The story structure, if there even is a story that I'm supposed to be following, the only thing about the show that I can even say is remotely good is that they know what to do when it wants to give you good fanfare. Like the Weird Al Yankovic cameo, people like me who like that guy will like that episode because that guy is awesome. But the show that he's in could be better, if not just good in of itself. There was let me just get this out. The 100 episode special they did, it's supposed to be like, hey, this is a giant fan letter to the fan base of what they did. That's good for you guys to want to hype up very minuscule things, and I can get that. Again, that's okay for you to do. I cannot stop you from enjoying something like that, but just hear me out. Those background characters are just not worth anyone's time. The fact that they dedicated an entire episode to things that I truly believe that in the actual case of the fan base do not like, it's terrible. Yeah, the characters are terrible, the villains are okay, but obviously it's a kid's show that they're going to lose, so there's no point even having villains, because what's the point? Where's the threat? Where's the actual threat? What has a villain actually has done in the show to make you say, yeah, okay, yeah, it's like he didn't even show up. Lessons don't make any sense. The entirety of it's like I'm surprised kids like this, let alone the actual adults that like this series. It's sad. It's really sad. So if I have to say anything to end off this little rant here, is that I'm sorry for lying to you these past 5 years. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was eating away at me. It was eating away. I had to finally come out and say it, and once and for all. And I'm happy I did, because I know I'm probably gonna get, you guys are, you see, if the Brony fan base is so kind and kind-hearted, you guys would just be like, oh, it's okay, man, you may have lied to us for 5 years, but it's fine, we forgive you. See, if you're really that good, if you're really that kind-hearted, you obviously would do that, because that's what the fan base did. It's like, that sort of thing, that's alright. So, to end off this entire rant, Let me just say this to denounce my any type of love and dedication that you thought I had with this series, is that Derpy fucking sucks.
Hey, John?
Yeah?
You know about that clone that you had, the evil clone?
Yeah. You from that cult we went to?
Yeah. I think I found him.
Whoa. Oh. Jesus.
Yeah, sorry about your floor.
It's fine. Okay, I got good news and I have bad news.
Yeah?
Okay. Good news. We're not going hungry tonight. Bad news. We're gonna become cannibals.
What's the bad news?
You're right. Oh, I Derpy, thank you. Oh, why are you on the... Oh, what happened? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, he was about to say Derpy sucked.
I'll get the paprika.
The paprika?
What? Oh my god. Like my entire being was dying as I was saying that. I think I'm a little too good at acting. Oh hell no. That actually really hurt. Like I'm kind of tearing up right now how I was able to say that on that. It took me like, oh my god, how many tries? Oh Jesus. Oh my god. I'm not lying. I can't say that for real. This show is way too good for any of that to actually be true. I'm so sorry. This is the worst joke I could ever come up with. This is the worst joke. I'm so sorry. Alright, guys. So, I'm like that entire time. I'm happy I was able to get it done. Like, this joke has to happen. I had this particular April Fool's joke in my head for a long time. And I was wondering if I was actually going to pull it off, because sometimes when I tried to sit down and do it, I couldn't, because it's like, I have to be really, really, really stupid to say all those things and actually truly, quote unquote, mean it. That, oh my god. Like, as I was saying all those things, a part of me was actually dying. It was the equivalent of Spike saying, telling off Twilight when his quote unquote dad came, and you just see Twilight's heart break, like literally, and that's kind of like what it is. Every word that I said, every lie that was spewing out of my mouth, hurt me, because this show does not deserve that. This show deserves a lot better than any of those fake criticisms that I gave right there, because all of it's false. All of it is false. Every single thing I said made sure it was the opposite of what those characters were. So I would like to say, I hate April Fools. This is probably going to be the last time I'm ever going to do April Fools. This is like the above all be all. I cannot do that. Oh my god. I'm really regretting not going the more comedic approach. I was going to be really bombastic, but then I was just like, what's the point of an April Fool's joke if you're not fooling anyone? And at that point, I was truly fooling myself. So I have to say this is a success, and everything about this is wonderful. And don't worry, man. Don't worry, guys. About the whole cannibal thing, don't worry about that. He was good. He was fine. The paprika could have been better. He also had some oregano. He thought that was like the superior thing, which he's lying. Okay. Put it down in the comments. Oregano or paprika? It's paprika. Especially for bodies. And if it makes anyone happy, he didn't really taste that humany. It's fine. And the gun. Basically, like, that seems to be good. Yeah, that seems to be really good. And like, make sure it's cocked, and when you pull the trigger, I get the sound. Oh, okay. Because so I know when to do the prop fall. Now I need material. I need stuff to complain about. All right. What's the first thing I should complain about? Go.
Trump.
Josh, get ready. I'm going to say derpy, and then you're gonna shoot me before I finish the sentence.
You're just gonna be like, derpy.
Basically, yes. Because the real me would never say anything like that.
Alright.
You know, there comes a time. shit.
You know, like, time comes to time.
Time comes to time. And then you get to Pinkie Pie and her wonderful, wonderful personality and spirit, dang it. Twilight has not grown. Twilight has not risen above any sort of, like, threshold that was given to her. Except for all those times that she, you know, that she had to develop as a great character, and pretty much after she gained her wings, she pretty much became, like, amazing, but... See, Generation 1 had breezies. So, by default, since Generation 4 also has breezies, it makes it completely terrible, correct? Take that, everyone. You see that? That over there? That doesn't exist. That is going to, like, in that... I'm talking about the paintings, by the way. Not the figurines. The figurines are staying. I really like especially the Kratos one. Don't touch that. But the paintings, yep, going in a fire furnace. You know, places with fire. That is gonna happen. Yep, because this is serious. Because frankly, if I'm talking about this being completely for real and I'm not even joking at all, it's like, come on. I can do better than that. Look me dead in my eyes and tell me, am I joking with you? Am I really joking with you? Why would I joke about something so painful? Well, it's not like I have like, I don't know, like what, 5 years worth of videos, pretty much dictating the fact that everything I'm saying is bullshit. I'm tired of I'm tired of the show putting chemicals in people's minds and turning our kids gay. All right. Alright, I got that one. I'm gonna cut that one.
You were going so well.
I
I was like, wow, the second try is going pretty good. And then you're just like, turning the freaking kids gay.
Fucking suck. Alright. Walk in and then. Okay.
It's the fact that you actually just laid there for a solid second, just like pretending to be as if they can see you.
You have to walk in now.
Well,
and
you crawl over here so I don't have to walk on you.
Yeah, okay, cool.